So in Algebra 1, I'm going to zoom in the first two boxes, okay? In Algebra 1, if you have x to a negative exponent, how do you make negative exponent positive? Yeah, put it at the bottom, okay? How about if it's already in the bottom and it's negative? That's right. Here we go. Here's this example right below it. X to the negative 2 all over, y to the negative 4, z to the positive 3. To make this thing right here positive, we move it to the? Yep. To make this thing positive, we move it to the? Do we need to move z to the third? No, because it's already positive. Okay. Now, how about the second box? What do you do with the exponents when you multiply and the bases are exactly the same? Same thing. Okay, on the bottom is an example. X to the third times x to the fourth. This equals x to the 7. Okay, is it coming back? Yeah. What do you do when you're dividing and the bases are the same? That's right, you subtract. And guys, you can only subtract if the bases are exactly the same. So x to the 7th divided by x to the third is now x to the 4th. How about power to the power? X to the third raised to the power 4th. U times, you get x to the 12. Now, how about on the inside when you have multiple things and then it's all raised to the same power? What do you do with that much power? Distribute the powers. Very good. So x currently has 1 power. Would you guys agree? Yeah. But it's being raised to the second power. So 1 power times 2 is now x to the second. Y currently has 3 powers, but raised to the power 2. So y to the 6. Okay. And then, now, anything that's raised to 0, doesn't matter how scary it looks or how nice it looks, it's always what? 1. So 17 to the 0 is always 1. 999 to the 0 is always 1. All right, let's do the first 3. We have 12 together, but we're going to do 3 at a time. So that way we can. So here we go. Number 1. How do we simplify that? Because these are review algebra 1, so when I give you crazy exponents, then we are still going to use the same rules. What do we do in number 1? Should we put all the constant together? Yes or no? Yeah. Is the 5 currently raised to the power 4? No, just the x. So when you see constant, guys, put all the constant together. And then when you see like variables, then put all the like variables together. Okay, so 5 times 6 is 30. X to the 4 times x to the second. That's right. And box that up. Is it coming back? Kinda. Okay. Go ahead and do number 2. You and your partner do number 2. Compare your answers, and I'm just going to call on one of us. And if you look at your partner, like, hey, do you need help? Victoria, final answer number 2. Do you guys agree? Yeah. Perfect. By the way, you can also write 4/3 times y to the 6 on the side. Can you see that both of these are the same? Okay. Why don't you do 3? Do 3 and then I'll shuffle your cards. Call. Try it first, then look over. Try 3, then talk to your partner. Hey, partner, I got this. What did you get? For number 3, is the 4 also raised to that power on the outside? Yes, okay. I'm going to get your final answer first. Grace, whenever you're ready. And if you need help, turn to your partner. You have partners around you, all around you.
4x, 6y, 5.
Okay, so that's great. And then next, can you please help me, just the answer right now, okay? Emma P, but she's not here. Chance, final answer on 3.
16x stays y to the 6.
Okay, let's see who's right. Is the 4 being raised to the power of 2?
Yes.
Yes, so that's 4 squared. X to the 4th is also being raised to the power of 2. Y to the 3rd is also being raised to the power of 2. So what's 4 squared? 16. X to the 4th to the 2nd. X to the 8th. Y to the 3rd to the 2nd. Perfect. So good job. Okay. 16, x to the 8th, y to the 6th. Next, how would you execute number 4? Distribute the negative first? Okay. Or do you want to flip first? That's really up to you. Which method do you guys want to go? The second, flip first or distribute first? How about do both? Okay. That's too much work? Then you write whichever one you feel like it. So I'm going to distribute first because some of you said so. This is really 2 to the negative 3, x to the 4th to the negative 3, y to the 2nd to the negative 3. Okay, that's if you distribute first. If you flip first, it looks like this. Now the 3 is positive. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I thought for since 2 is just a whole number, I thought you wouldn't have to put it in.
No, but the 2 is also being raised to the negative 3 power.
Okay, yeah, but if you can say it's 8.
No, it's not become negative 8.
Yeah, 2, 3 times.
No, negative 3. 2 is now raised to, so look at this right here before I flip. You see it? It's raised to the negative 3 power. It's not 2 3 times. I have to flip it. So it's now 1 over 2 to the positive 3.
What do you just do 2, 3 times?
Now you can do 2 3 times, but it's on the bottom, so it's actually 1/8. Okay. Does that make sense? So now it's x to the negative 12, and then y to the negative 6. Okay.
I thought just instead of the whole number, you would just keep a negative 8 on the numerator.
No, it has a negative exponents. A negative 2, Hannah, to the 3rd power versus a 2 to the negative 3 power are very different. Okay? So this right here, Hannah, this will be a negative 8. That is definitely true. Versus this is a positive 1/8. Okay? Do you guys see the difference between the two? Okay. So on flipping, I'm going to continue. I'm now going to write 1 over 2 to the 3rd, x to the much. X to the what power? 4 times 3 is x to the 12, y to the 6. And then 2 to the 3rd is 8. So that's what you get if you flip first. Now, even if you don't flip first, it doesn't matter. You're going to get the same exact answers. 1 over 8, x to the 12, y to the 6. Either way, you should always get the same answer. In mathematics, there are multiple ways of doing it. It doesn't matter how you get there, your answer will always be the same. Okay, you guys try 5. And then in a minute, I'm going to have to call a couple of students to give me the answer. If you're done already, turn to your partner, especially if your partner doesn't know how to do it. Like, hey, partner, do you need help? If you know what 5, do 6. Do 7, do 8, do 9, do 10, 11, 12. Let's do all the way to 12. Final answer to 5. Can you please give me the answer? Amanda, what's your final answer to 5, hon?
X to the 4th, y to the 8th over z to the 4th.
Over z to the 4th. Okay, what did you get for number? Same answer still, okay? 5. Amanda, what's your final answer to 5, hon? I'm sorry, not Amanda. Hannah. I'm sorry, Hannah. Yes. Final answer.
X to the 4th.
Same thing. Do you guys agree? Perfect. So you guys are right. Okay. 6. Go there. So that should be super easy, by the way. Final answer to 6, please, Jillian. 1. Look how ugly it is. But the whole thing is being raised to what? 0. I love it when it's raised to 0. All right, next page. 7, 8, and 9. Let me give you a 3-minute head start, and then we'll come together. Come together. Brandon.
Should it be 0 if it's raised to 0 power?
No, it's raised to 0 and it's 1.
Wouldn't that mean it's not happening now even 1 time? And then the numbers don't even do it.
I will prove it to you later. I promise.
Wait. Since x is raised to 0, you still
I mean, the whole thing is 1.
But like, if you don't
It doesn't change the rest of the multiply by 1. Well, would it change if you would it change if you multiply by 1 by those? Remember, only this is being raised, right, to 0. So only this is turning into 1, but the other ones are not, right? If you guys and your partner are in agreement of number 7, then go on to 8. If you guys are in agreement with 8, is it or 9? You know? Brendan, see, you know with 7, 8, 9? MIH, this very last line right here, x to the 0.
Yeah.
What does that turn into?
1.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So, guy, that turns into a 1. Okay. So, what did you guys do first? Multiply first and then flip, or flip and then multiply? It's really up to you, does it? Okay. So, if you decide to multiply first, that's again up to you. I would take the constant, which is -2 times +5. X to the 3rd times with what x? If you didn't flip yet. X to the 3rd would be combined with x to the -1. Then y to the 4th will be grouped together with y to the, oh, I'm sorry, is that a -4? -4 will be grouped with y to the, what? 7th. -2 times -5 is what? -10. X to the 3rd times x to the -1. X to the 2nd. Y to the what? 3rd. Oh my, do I need to flip anything? No, I don't need to flip anything because all the exponents are positive. How come I don't have to flip the -10? Because it's a whole number. It's not an exponent, right? All right. Number 8, -20. To what power? 2nd. X to the 3rd. To what power? 2nd. Then times x to the 7th. -20 square is now what, Ainsley? Is it 400, guys? Yes. X to the 6 times x to the 7. Box that up. Call it a day. Take a nap. No. Final answer. 400 what? X to the 13. Bless you. Okay. All right. Over here. Did you guys distribute? Oh, yes.
When do you add the exponents and when do you
Yes, good question, y'all. When do we add exponents? We add exponents when, when the two bases are the same and they are multiply each other. We multiply the exponents when it's power to the power. Okay? Okay, 9. Did you guys simplify first and then raise the power, or raise the power and simplify? This is really personal choice. Okay, raise to the power first. So let's rock and roll. 2 to the third, this is just on the top. X squared, also to the third. Y to the fifth, also to the third. All over 4 square. X to the square. Y squared to the square. Yes or no? Yep, all right, here we go. 2 to the third is what, Hunter? 8. X squared to the third is what, Aaron?
X to the power of 6.
Good. Y to the fifth to the third is what, Hope? Good. 4 squared is what, Carly?
16.
Good. Whoops, I can't write 16. Okay, 16. And now that's just x squared. Y squared to the second power is what, Brooke?
1/4.
Good. Can I simplify that? Yes. 8 over 16 is? 1 over 2. X to the 6th on the top and x squared on the bottom. X to the 4th, right? We subtract exponents. 6 minus 2 is 4. Y to the 5th and y to the 4th? Y to the 11th on the top. Okay. So some of you write it like this: x to the 4th, y to 11 over 2. Is that okay still? Yeah. Last 3 questions, and then I will. Do you guys want to get a head start?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Try. Get a head start. 3 minutes head start. Okay. 3 minutes head start it is. I'll hand out your homework. Yes. Oh, yeah. So what happened was I probably switch it first. So go like this. X to the positive base and then X to the yeah. So that's easier for you to. I'll be right there, Aaron. Quattro. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. All right, Aaron.
So for this one, I put 1/2 and then.
I will also take that, but make sure this is on the side, right, not on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep, that's totally okay too.
Oh wait, no.
I would assume that the -1 power to all of them. And then flip it. Oh. Did we all grab a homework 4?
Distribute the negative first.
Again, to go about this, that's a personal choice. You can simplify first and then flip to make it all positive, or flip first and then simplify. All of that is your personal choice. This Algebra 1? No, we're getting ready for Monday's lecture. Because look, Monday's lecture, I have exponents, but they're not as friendly. Oh my gosh, it's right. So Daniel, on number 10, did you flip first before you simplify, or simplify before you flip?
Number 10?
Yeah.
I flipped first.
Okay, you flip first. So that means the negative x to the negative 3 is now on the top? Right, Daniel? If you flip first?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then this is now x to the 5th. And then y to the 4th is right here, and then y to the 2nd is right there?
Yeah.
Okay, and then what did you do after that?
Then I subtracted the 3.
Okay,
5,
so x, what is left on the bottom?
x squared,
Good, and then how many y's are left on the top?
y squared.
Perfect, good job. Number 11, this is again personal choice, okay? Kennedy, did you distribute the negative power out first, or did you flip, or how did you do it?
I flipped it first.
Okay, so did you go 1 over?
Yeah, I did 1 over 4x to the negative 2, y to the 3rd, and then
And now it has a positive 3.
yeah.
Yes. Okay. Guys, if you flipped first, I want to be very cautious with this. Can you see that this is still a negative power right there with the x? Because we only flipped it for the outside negative 3. Okay. So now we can distribute. This is 1 over 4 to the 3rd, x to the negative 2 to the 3 power, then y to the 3rd to the 3rd power. Okay. This becomes 1 over 4 to the 3rd is what, James? Thank you, sir. Whoops, I can't write that. 64. 64. X to the negative 2 to the 3rd power, Lena, is what? Good. Y to the 3rd to the 3rd, McKenna. Good. Can I box that up? Color today? No. What are we moving? The x. So 1 over 64. Oh, I'm going to write x to the 6th on the top and then y to the 9th on the bottom. I'm going to hold on tight. Last question. Did you distribute the negative 1 power and then flipped? Or flip and then distribute? Okay. Again, personal choice. If you distribute the negative 1 power, x is now positive or negative? Positive 1. Y is now? Negative 2. Z is now? Positive 3. All over. X is now in the bottom? Positive 2. Y is now? Z is now? Great. And now, did you flip all the negatives? Yes, okay. But do I need to flip the x?
No.
Nope, there's only one x on the bottom or top?
Bottom.
Bottom. Now, I'm going to write the y to the positive 5th here, y to the 2 here. Oh, wait, the z to the 3rd stays, right? I'm going to bring up the z in the bottom. Yes or no?
Yes.
Final answer, y'all. What is it?
Y 3rd.
Y 3rd,
Z 4th.
Z 4th, yep.
And then over x.
Over x. Perfect. Well done.